Hey guys, I'm Rachel and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Throwback Thursdays. Now, Throwback Thursdays on my channel are basically when I throw back to an older game that I played and recommend to you. In this week's video, I'm going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Now, if you played Final Fantasy VII and you haven't heard of this game, I don't know what you're waiting on. You need to go check it out. It's basically the events before Final Fantasy VII came out, and it takes place with a character named Zack Fair. Now, it's right on time with the Final Fantasy VII remake. That's gonna come out maybe 2019, 2020, we don't know. Probably come out somewhere in 2021 in my opinion, but before you get your hands on the remake, I suggest you go and play Crisis Core. Or if you already played Crisis Core, then sit tight and listen to my version of why I think the game is amazing. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core came out in 2007 for PSP, and you are playing the character Zack Fair, who's a second-class soldier who wants to be first class. In first class is Angeal, who's his mentor, who talks about honor, being a soldier, and having heart and believing in yourself. So Angeal's the one who carries the Buster Sword, which he passes down to Zack when he passes away, and Zack passes it down to Cloud when he passes away. One of his hopes and dreams through the sword, which Zack did to Cloud, and which is why Cloud carries the Buster Sword. Another first-class soldier that Zack looks up to is Genesis. And Genesis is best friends with Angeal, and they grew up together when they were kids. And then Sephiroth, who's also first-class soldier, who we know as the villain in Final Fantasy VII, is actually a nice guy in Crisis Core. He's best friends with Angeal and Genesis, and they all come up in the ranks of soldier together, and they're all first class. And it shows a few scenes between them and how they interact and how they're best friends. You actually get a little background on Sephiroth and how he was nice before he turned to the evil villain we all know today, who's trying to take your cookies and eat them in front of you on Christmas Day. Shouts out to Sephiroth, we love you. Basically, the story takes place in Shinra, and Zack is a second-class soldier. And Genesis goes missing, one of the first-class soldiers, and he goes missing, and his mission at the time is to find Genesis and see why he went MIA. And at first he goes with Angeal and tries to find out where Genesis is, and then Angeal goes missing. And there's a little rumor going behind the back that Genesis and Angeal are both in cahoots together to leave Shinra and start their own little anti-Shinra group. Soldier, the whole company of Soldier becomes split. Zack kind of goes on a solo mission where he finds out the truth for himself and finds out, you know, how Angeal betrayed Soldier and how Genesis betrayed Soldier. How and Sephiroth kind of separates between himself and China and hates Shinra and everybody. The whole story is just Zack finding out who he is and meeting different people. Like, he meets Sang from the Turks, who's the leader of the Turks at the time, who's also doing an investigation on Genesis and Angeal. And he meets Sesane, who's also in the Turks. And then he also meets Aerith. I have like a little cute romantic story, little dialogue between the two. And he meets Cloud. And then they became quick, fast friends, and how they got along really quickly, and how Zack kind of became a mentor for him. And my favorite parts of the game is the battle play. Now, the battle play is very unique and different. I don't think any Final Fantasy game has the same battle play that Crisis Core has. You can use materia fusion to do magic, different power moves, or enhance his abilities or make accessories as well. It also has an internal shop where he can buy materia and fuse them themselves. And you can go on missions to unlock certain materia and certain aeons, and they have a ton of different aeons you can fight with. Called the slot machine wheel. It's called the DMV. When the slots machine hit a certain number, or they all match up to a certain phase, for example, if they all three hit Angeal's face, it'll unlock a special attack move from Angeal. Or if it hits Sephiroth, it'll hit a Sephiroth face. Or if it hits Aerith, he'll heal himself. Or if it hits an Aeon, like for example Odin, it'll unlock the Odin summon and it'll fight for him. I enjoyed using it because it kept the battle at random and it kept it going fun and fresh, and you never got bored of playing it. Really good. So out of a 10, I would rate Final Fantasy Crisis. I would rate Crisis Core an 8 out of 10. It'll be really exciting to see if they can remake this one in a future PS4 or PS5 remake. So we get a new HD view on the game and maybe tweak a little couple things. If you have played the game before, let me know in the comments below your favorite parts of the game. If you enjoyed it or if you felt like it was a waste of time, and comment below if you're ready for that Final Fantasy VII remake. Thanks for watching the video. If you made it this far, give a like and subscribe below to my channel. I'll be uploading twice a week. Thursdays are Throwback Thursdays, and then Sundays are when I, at random, probably review a game, talk about a game, play a game. Doesn't matter. Make sure you follow me on my Twitter. I'll put all my links and stuff below. My name is Mage_11. Comment below and communicate between each other. Have a good Thursday and thanks for watching. Bye.